Have you ever woken up in the morning, looked in the mirror, and wondered where all your energy went? Maybe you notice your skin isn't as vibrant as it used to be, or your joints creak a little more than they did a few years ago. If you're over 65, you might be thinking, well, this is just part getting older, right? But what if I told you there's something simple, something most of us are missing, that could help you feel younger, sharper, and more alive than you have in years? I'm talking about a vitamin that 90% of seniors are deficient in, a forgotten nutrient that could be the key to turning back the clock on aging. Welcome to today's video, where we're diving into the incredible power of vitamin D, the sunshine vitamin that's often overlooked but absolutely essential for staying vibrant after 65. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Vitamins? Really? I've heard this before. But stick with me, because this isn't just about popping a pill. It's about understanding why this nutrient is so critical for your body and how you can make small, practical changes to bring its benefits into your life. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly why vitamin D matters, how to spot if you're deficient, and 5 simple ways to boost your levels to feel stronger, happier, and more youthful. So, grab a cup of tea, get comfortable, and let's get started. Let's begin with why vitamin D is such a big deal, especially as we get older. You see, vitamin D isn't just about strong bones, though it's fantastic for that. It's like a superhero for your entire body. It helps your immune system fight off colds and infections, which is so important when you're over 65. It supports your mood, keeping those blues at bay, especially in the winter months when the days are short and gray. And here's the kicker. It even plays a role in keeping your muscles strong and your mind sharp. Without enough vitamin D, you might feel tired, achy, or even a little foggy, and you might not even realize why. Studies show that 90% of seniors don't get enough of this vitamin, and that deficiency can speed up the aging process, making you feel older than you are. Now, you might be wondering, how did I get deficient in the first place? Well, as we age, our bodies change. Our skin doesn't absorb sunlight as well as it used to, and that's a problem because sunlight is the main way our bodies make vitamin D. Plus, many of us spend more time indoors, especially when mobility is an issue or if we're worried about falls. And let's be honest, winters can be long, and not every day is sunny enough to sit outside. On top of that, foods rich in vitamin D, like fatty fish or fortified milk, aren't always part of our daily diets. So, it's no surprise that so many of us are running low on this vital nutrient. Let's talk about the first way to boost your vitamin D levels: getting safe, smart sun exposure. Now, I'm not saying you need to bake in the sun for hours. That's not good for your skin, and we all know the risks. But a little bit of sunlight can go a long way. Aim for about 10 to 15 minutes of sun on your face, arms, or legs, 2 to 3 times a week, depending on where you live and the time of year. If you're in a sunny place like Florida or Arizona, this might be easier. But even if you're somewhere cloudier like Seattle or the UK, you can still make it work. Try sitting by a window with sunlight streaming in, or taking a short walk around your garden or neighborhood. The key is to do it safely. Avoid the midday sun. Wear a hat if you need to, and stop if your skin starts to feel warm. This small habit can help your body produce vitamin D naturally, and it's a great excuse to get some fresh air. Another easy way to increase your vitamin D is through your diet. You don't need to overhaul your meals or start cooking fancy dishes. Start small by adding vitamin D-rich foods to what you already enjoy. Fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, or sardines are fantastic sources. If fish isn't your thing, try fortified foods like milk, orange juice, or cereals. Just check the label to make sure they're fortified with vitamin D. Eggs are another great option. The yolk is where the good stuff is, so don't skip it. For example, you could have a scrambled egg with a glass of fortified orange juice for breakfast, or maybe toss some canned sardines into a salad for lunch. These little tweaks can add up, helping your body get the vitamin D it needs to keep you feeling strong and energized. Now that we've covered how to get vitamin D from sunlight and food, let's move on to another powerful way to make sure you're not missing out on this anti-aging nutrient. So, you're starting to see how important vitamin D is for keeping your energy up, your bones strong, and your mood bright as you age. It's amazing how one little nutrient can do so much, isn't it? Now, let's keep the momentum going and talk about another practical way to make sure you're getting enough of this forgotten vitamin. If you're like most folks over 65, you might not be getting all the vitamin D you need from sunlight or food alone. That's where supplements come in, and don't worry. This isn't about swallowing a handful of pills or making things complicated. Let's make it simple and doable. Taking a vitamin D supplement can be a game changer, especially if you live in a place with long winters or you don't get outside much. But before you rush to the store, here's the deal. Not all supplements are created equal, and you don't want to just grab the first bottle you see. The most common form is vitamin D3, also called cholecalciferol, and that's the one you want because it's the kind your body absorbs best. You'll see it on labels as D3, so keep an eye out. As for how much to take, most experts recommend about 800 to 2,000 IU per day for seniors. But here's the important part. Talk to your doctor first. They can check your vitamin D levels with a simple blood test and tell you exactly what you need. For example, my friend Margaret, who's 72, found out she was super low on vitamin D after feeling tired all the time. Her doctor put her on a 1,000 IU supplement daily, and within a few weeks, she was back to her morning walks with spring in her step. Now, taking a supplement doesn't have to be a chore. You can make it part of your routine, like brushing your teeth or having your morning coffee. Keep the bottle somewhere you'll see it, like next to your breakfast plate or on your bedside table. And here's a tip. Vitamin D is fat-soluble, which means it absorbs better when you take it with a meal that has a little fat, like avocado toast, a piece of cheese, or even a handful of nuts. It's a small habit, but it can make a big difference. Just imagine feeling less achy, sleeping better, and having the energy to enjoy your grandkids or your garden. That's what happened to John, a 68-year-old I know, who started taking a D3 supplement after his doctor's advice. He told me he feels like he's 50 again, and he's even started dancing with his wife at the local community center. Let's move on to another way to boost your vitamin D levels, and this one's a bit unexpected. Exercise. Now, I'm not talking about running marathons or lifting heavy weights. I'm talking about gentle, enjoyable movement that gets you outside or keeps your body active. Because believe it or not, staying active can help your body use vitamin D more effectively. When you exercise, your muscles and bones get stronger, and vitamin D works hand in hand with that process to keep you steady and mobile. Plus, if you're moving outside, like taking a walk in the park or doing some light gardening, you're also sneaking in a bit of that sunlight we talked about earlier. Try something simple, like a 15-minute walk around your neighborhood a few times a week. If walking isn't your thing, maybe try chair yoga or stretching exercises at home. There are tons of free videos online designed for seniors, and they're easy to follow. My neighbor Susan, who's 70, started doing a 10-minute Tai Chi routine in her backyard every morning. She says it not only helps her feel stronger, but also lifts her mood, and she's soaking up a little sunlight while she's at it. The key is to find something you enjoy, so it doesn't feel like a chore. Maybe it's dancing to your favorite music, or even play with your grandkids at the park. Whatever gets you moving, it's helping your body make the most of that vitamin D, keeping your muscles and bones in tip-top shape. Now that we've covered supplements and exercise, there's one more piece of the puzzle that can really tie all this together and help you feel younger and more vibrant than ever. You're doing great sticking with me, and I hope you're feeling inspired to bring more vitamin D into your life. We've talked about soaking up some safe sunlight, eating vitamin D-rich foods, taking supplements, and staying active to help your body make the most of this incredible nutrient. Now, let's wrap things up with one final way to boost your vitamin D levels and tie it all together with a plan to keep you feeling vibrant and youthful. This last step is all about consistency and checking in with your body, because small, steady changes are what make the biggest difference when you're over 65. The fifth way to ensure you're getting enough vitamin D is to monitor your levels and make adjustments as needed. This might sound a little technical, but it's actually pretty straightforward, and it's one of the most empowering things you can do for your health. Since vitamin D deficiency is so common, remember, 90% of seniors are low on it. Getting your levels checked regularly can help you stay on track. A simple blood test at your doctor's office can tell you exactly where you stand. Most doctors recommend checking your vitamin D levels once or twice a year, especially if you're starting a new supplement or making changes to your diet or lifestyle. This is what my friend Clara, who's 67, did after she kept feeling sluggish despite eating better. Her tests showed she was deficient, and with her doctor's guidance, she started a supplement and added more outdoor walks. Now, she's got the energy to keep up with her book club and even started painting again. Monitoring isn't just about the test. It's about paying attention to how you feel. Are you less tired? Do your joints feel better? Are you sleeping more soundly? These are all signs that your vitamin D levels might be improving. If you're not noticing changes after a few months, don't give up. It might mean you need a little tweak, like adjusting your supplement dose or spending a bit more time outside. Your doctor can help you figure out what's best. The beauty of this approach is that it puts you in the driver's seat. You're not just hoping you feel better. You're actively checking and making sure your body has what it needs to thrive. Now, let's bring it all together. Vitamin D is like a spark that lights up so many parts of your health. Your bones, your muscles, your immune system, your mood, and even your brain. By getting a little sunlight, eating foods like salmon or fortified cereal, taking a D3 supplement if your doctor recommends it, staying active with gentle exercise, and keeping an eye on your levels, you're giving your body the tools to age gracefully. It's not about chasing miracles or trying to look 30 again. It's about feeling strong, happy, and ready to enjoy every day. Whether that's playing with your grandkids, tending to your garden, or just savoring a quiet morning with a good cup of coffee. I want you to know that these changes don't have to be overwhelming. Start with one thing. Maybe it's a 10-minute walk in the morning, or adding a glass of fortified milk to your day. Build from there, and before you know it, you'll be feeling the difference. You deserve to live your life with energy and joy, no matter your age. So, take that first step, and let's make it happen together. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Have you ever had your vitamin D levels checked? What's one small change you're excited to try after watching this video? Your stories inspire me and everyone else watching, so don't be shy. Share what's on your mind. If you found this video helpful, please give a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more tips to help you live your best life. Thank you for spending this time with me today. Here's to feeling younger, stronger, and more vibrant at any age. See you in the next video.